All right. Well, it's a big black screen with our logo on it. Look at that.
It's it's hypnotizing me.
Hypnotizing it
Hip
is. I know.
hypnotizing. It's hip.
Works good both in this and the reverse. Anyhow,
Yes, it's
so
versatile.
it's versatile. Yeah. So this is the special Jack Kirby Museum live stream on a Wednesday because we feel like we have to do it every week, and we were away, right, Tom?
We were away in Los Angeles, California,
We were.
archiving more art for the museum.
It's true. We were built yet again building the digital archive and doing more, even more. So here we are. It's episode 3, and of Jack at Marvel in the 70s, Captain America, episode 3, issues 97 and 98, and there they are. All right. Well, that looks good. Let's just keep chugging through a little bit of this. Look at all these fantastic live streams that we've done. Matt Dunham.
How did he
on
do
YouTube.
that? Oh,
dude,
he donated $5.
That's right, buddy. We are now monetizing our fantastic YouTube stream, and Matt dropped us a Lincoln, and that's good news to see that. Thank you so much for doing that, Matt. We're still trying to figure this stuff out. This is like our first time ever, so that's very cool. We really appreciate that.
And you're the first person ever.
Yeah. So look at go and look at our YouTube channel. Look at all these fantastic. Come on, we did a whole series on first issue special.
And you don't want to miss that out of all the ones we've done.
Out of all the
that
other,
one is important.
Atlas and Manhunter are really cool. Dingbats are fun too. Come on, we did all the Dingbats. It was great. Yeah, Cobra, and then didn't we covered Richard Dragon and Fun Kung Fu Fighter in that? Anyhow,
yeah. So half of it was great, and the other half was
right. So yeah, lots of fun Kirby content on our YouTube channel. Please go and check it out. Just because they're from the past, that doesn't mean you can't say, hey, this is great, or Rand, what's wrong with you? Why did you say that? Or whatever, But yeah, so check Omac, the Demon. We did. So what happened here? What you're kind of looking at, other than the 3 days of 103 back in 2020, when we did 26 hours of live streaming over the course of a 3-day weekend, we basically covered all of Jack's work at DC in the 1970s. So we just figured, well, where do we go next? And so that's why we're where we are now. We did like a little ramp up on Jack's back, that part of the Marvel in the 70s series, and these are the first 2 episodes of Captain America. And looking through the issues that we're covering now, 197, 198, the Eternals are going to pop out on the spinner racks anytime. I mean, soon is what I mean,
Yeah, so it's...
Oh, Matt, that's great. Thank you very much. Hopefully, Matt says, hopefully not the last. Keep up the great work. So that's great. He sent us a super chat, $5. Yeah. And HR says, hello, folks, or Joho, folks. Comic Book Deep Dives has a great YouTube channel of their own. Lots of great content. Thank you. So we could just keep sticking with Captain America series, or maybe we'll just skip over and do an Eternals series. We
should have a vote on that. Can we set up a vote?
Oh, we can. Really?
Oh, come on. Let them decide.
It'll be fun.
They'll be an active participant in the series.
You're right. So, yeah. Do we do, Captain America 5, or do we do Eternals 1 and then, do them as they come out? Let us know. Anyhow, so here we are, episode 3. It's 197 and 198. And these are really fun. There's a lot of fun stuff here. And, I look forward to us going through them. We've read the stories, which is a good thing. And where were we? This is where we left off.
Looks
right?
like, Cap was kind of like running after his shield because it had gotten stolen by this dude.
Where's my
What
shield?
were they? What's that?
He's like, where's my shield? He's like, he tells the guy, like, look, man, I don't want to fight you. Just give me your shield. And the dude's like, no, I have it. It's mine. And Jack is like, well, the Nazi ethos lives on. Oh, man.
Got to get those Nazis in there.
Got to, So then Cap is just like, he's ready. He's brace yourself for action, buddy. Here I come. And so that's where we ended it up last week. Of course, if you have any, of course, we are, we welcome anybody to say hi or ask questions. I'm going to write it in our chat. Right. Say hi or ask questions right here. I will say hello. So that's, we like to hear from people as we go through these things. So, join us. All right, here we go. We're gonna step out. So, any comments on this cover, Tom? Anything come to mind? No.
Really? I like it. I like it.
It's great, right? I mean, the art is really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I will share with you. I think that there have been a number of people, and I think our pal John Morrow at the Kirby Collector. I think it's one of his experiences as a person buying this comic off the racks. I'm not trying to think there. I think there have been other people who have commented on this, and it's basically, who is Captain America talking to if he's alone?
He's got an inner voice.
Well, I know it's a narrative device, right? I mean, there's Mark, Mark Boyd on YouTube. Who is Cap yelling to? Right? Thanks, Mark. Yeah. Oh, Tom, I set up the podcast thing.
Oh yeah.
So we now have like a pod. These things are going to go as podcasts.
That's scary.
No, it's a little scary, but
we can do it. We can handle it.
We can take advantage of these things and work around it a little bit. Yeah. So if you have a podcast player or something, you should be able to see the Kirby Museum there somehow in your podcast land. And I will be working to get as much of our stuff over there as I can. All these great series that we've done. There's no reason they couldn't be podcasts. But anyhow,
in YouTube, you can see it as series, right?
That's correct. It doesn't really change anything on YouTube, but if you're using YouTube Music or other podcast players, it's a thing that will show up. So it's kind of fun. But right, so it's like this. Here you have the arrow this way for action, and Cap is yelling, "I've found an army of underground killers, and I've got to stop them alone." He's yelling at me. He's yelling. He's trying to draw me into the comic. But some people were like, "What's that all about?" But
because he's not alone, because the Falcon is there and everybody else, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then it looks like it was added by somebody. Somebody who didn't read the story.
Somebody who was like, well, this is a great idea because here's Jack's. I mean, this is the evidence we have. We have this wonderful collection of pencil photocopies from the Kirby family that we have on loan from them. And here's Jack's word balloon. This way for action. It's Cap saying that. This way. I found an underground army of desperate killers. Come on. He's not saying I've got to do it alone.
He's shouting to them.
He's shouting to even us. Like, he wants us to join him. It's not like, oh, Ruben Farms on Facebook. Good to see you, Ruben. Welcome. Yeah, he's like yelling out, like, this way, let's go. I've found an underground army of desperate killers. He's not saying he's got to do anything alone. Like, yeah, you got to do it alone. All right, I'll sit back. You go, Cap. Go ahead. No. Anyhow, yeah, I know. Thank the editors. I know, Michael Hill.
But the editors thought that improved it.
Yeah, they did. They thought it was more exciting.
I know, I'm joking.
Okay. All right, so let's head into the story here.
But design-wise, I think it's a very nice cover.
It's
I like
lovely.
it.
Yeah, it really is.
Everything's coming out at you. It's great.
Yep. All right. So we have The Rocks Are Burning. We've got Jacoya. Was Jacoya in the last issue? I think so. I know we had a few issues with Bruce Berry.
I have some comments about this issue. It says Jacoya, which is what it says, but to me, there's something going on, and I don't know if Jacoya did everything. I mean, it doesn't look as good. The inking. So I'm just saying.
Do you think it might be some of his pals, like
I think so.
Joe Giella and Mike Esposito might have been helping him out.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it looks heavier around certain areas, and it doesn't look like. I don't know.
Okay, so this is the splash page.
It could be somebody trying to look like Giacoya, or it could be Giacoya did some of it, or I'm totally wrong.
Right. Well, and at least on this splash page, you can see that Jack wrote that line, and when it plays its deadly games, the cheapest item on the scorecard is human life. Oh. And then just a ... and then Captain America and the Falcon in The Rocks Are Burning. But of course, Marvel had this standard that they would do where they'd put this take away an inch on the top with their little bio of the character and the Stanley presenting. Aha! All right, Dancing Dog. So Dancing Dog on YouTube says, "I bet Big Jim Verpoorten did work on it." Sure, it's possible. Yeah. So,
but if you flip through the book and you get to that one, you can see the difference in Giacoya. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, we'll be flipping. So here we go.
It could have been the printing. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, it's very dark printing. I mean, it's it's very. The blacks are really. I mean, you can see like Cap's face here, like the coloring and the ink and the color and the black it's just so black you can't even see Cap's eyeballs or anything. So he's fighting this guy for his shield, and cool action sequence, right?
Yes.
No sale. I've got all I need. Oh, Cap's gonna get hit in the face with a mace. No.
Oh, I won't happen again. Oh, it did.
It did. And then Cap grabs the shield, but then the guy hits him with a electric mace again. Right. And then we have his Cap is in pain and holding his face. The Falcon's like, "No, man, he's tricky. Watch out."
It's a great middle panel.
That it is. A wonderful Kirby 3D deep space foreshortened. Look at the size of that foot.
Coming at you.
It's 3 times as big as Cap's head.
He could have made it even more stronger if he had it like breaking out of the bottom line of the panel.
Yeah. So he does a little bit of a leap, and then the cut to the bottom panel is the audience, the watching crowd chanting "kill, kill." They're ready for kill. It's like death stuff. But we actually do have the pencil photocopies for this issue, so
I like his foot so much better that way.
Right? Without the big black.
Yeah, it just makes it too strong.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a difference!
It's still great looking, all around. It's a really fun page. So, yeah, I don't really, I haven't, I didn't notice any significant script editing, copy editing. There may be, and if anybody notices, I didn't notice anything. So, and John Sagnus on Facebook, he says there's too bad there's no double page spread in this one. That fight scene would have been perfect for it. You're right. Yeah, but sometimes things get weird and we don't get spreads. And the crowd is still fighting. The crowd is still demanding kill. What were we going to say?
So this is the crowd from the arena from the last issue.
They're underground. They've
underground
just been,
bunker kind of thing.
They've just been worked up by the AI computer generated head. Right?
1984 head from
Chat GPT has been encouraging them to kill, and I don't know what's going on. The teams are these teams are fighting, and there's like the red team and the blue team, but their costumes aren't that color because it was the color of their skateboards. Whatever. So they're still attacking. And the guy throws. So then the guy's like, all right, take your damn shield. Cap is like, his sudden change of mind. Too sudden. Guy throws the shield, and Cap is like, yeah, my shield.
It always comes back. That's the thing about it. And what did he do? Why did he explode?
He put a little bomb on the shield.
Oh,
he thought he was going to blow up Cap, but Cap was too smart. So the guy got. Oh, look! It's the original art. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like we might have a script change up here. Oh, I know what it is. It's Jack spelled rhythm wrong. The rhythm of it. You'll see it in the pencils. So the letterer, I guess, lettered it as written, and then they had to fix the spelling mistake. So does this not look like Giacoya to you?
That does. This page does. It's just
this page
some things don't on other pages.
All right.
Yeah.
We do have some editorial notes down here, border and Ed, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's whatever.
So would you say that the number of editorial changes are less than the use?
I think so.
The first two issues. So do you
there was
think
a lot.
Possibly Jack complaining to Archie did something?
Yeah. That would make sense. And the letters pages are like, well, welcome, Jack. We love you. Like the last couple of issues as well. So. Yeah, see, Jack misspelled rhythm here.
Yep.
So that's cool. It's a lovely, lovely thing. We don't have a lot of original art from this issue, but we do have the pencils. So okay. So the guy with the shield, the duel ends. He's shattered by his own treachery because he did not play fair.
It's interesting because he actually says he died, which is unusual. I don't remember too many times. I thought that they couldn't say that because of the comic.
Yeah. He clamped a plastic bomb to the shield. But the shield is strong. All right. This is all entertainment to them. And Cap gives the audience a little speech. What kind of jungle world are you building? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
He's like, Cap's like yelling at the audience, the crowd. He's like, listen to me. You've just seen a man die. A man who lived by your rules. And if his life means nothing, what in blazes is the meaning of your own? What kind of jungle world are you building? What kind of cause are you serving? Okay, Cap. And then we cut to the army.
Yeah, but the cut is interesting. It's a transition, same head, same position.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Kind of like later on when you get to 2001, how they do the transitions.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, that's right. Mark Boyd on YouTube says, Dead. Jack just invented Grim and Gritty. Yeah, he's dead. All right. Oh, and the name of the general, Tom?
Argyle. And those are
Argyle Fist.
I get it. I get it.
It's Argyle, General Argyle Fist. Okay,
that's really a dad joke in a lot of ways.
Well, Jack started it.
No, I meant Jack. I mean Argyle. Okay. It's like
I want to actually.
It's like what dads wear.
Yeah. Well, that's a really nice sweater vest that I've pulled out off the internet. All right, we're gonna move on. So, all right, so we're with the Army now. Oh yeah, that's right. Deep dives. He says, Cap can do this all day on YouTube. That's right. That's the movie line. All right, so then the choppers appear and there's fire and they're like, the traitors must be in this area. Somewhere in these cliffs. Where? They keep looking. One could hide the Pentagon in these wastelands. Okay, well,
but they're melting rocks.
Melting rocks.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty intense.
With a weapon from a chopper. So, Lantern Zone. Yeah, you're late. Well, it's okay.
We were late too by 3 minutes.
We were late
because of me.
All right. All right. So the general's out there. Now what? Oh man, the heat's ignited something. What? It's a cover for the cave entrance. They found the installation.
They did. It's about time.
Even after like the hound dog was sniffing around last time.
Yeah.
Is that its name? Did I remember
something like that?
Okay. All right. So then they head in. The strike force of General Argyle Fist roars into action with all guns blazing. All right, here they go.
There's a lot of guns, and they're all blazing.
Yep. So then Cap. Oh no, is Cap still speaking?
Yeah, he's
orating
and starting to get people angry.
Yeah. We didn't come here for the gold. You've won the pot of gold. Take it and split.
You know what this sequence reminds me a little bit of? Commandy. After he won the race, they give him a pot of gold and he doesn't want it.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't want to play a mad game like Kill Derby. Are you creeps for real? You're forfeiting the game. And then it's like Tinkerbell. This is Tinkerbell here. It says, what's up with the team? Leader. Come on. We risked our necks for the gold. And then hostile voices right up from all the corners. Cap and the Falcon are two in a C. Uh-oh. Silence. Uh-oh. It's Cheer Chadwick. Silence, you two. Look at this Bob Mackie outfit I'm wearing. I don't know. I'm going to stick on that. Where is my husband? Anyhow, Sonny. Keep your winnings and keep your mouth shut. Hard words from a lovely girl. All right. We'd like to speak to your father. Nope. Father is too big for you. Take your gold and divide it. All right. Well. And they're like, well, they're finks. The Falcon flies off. The kids, the audience starts like really going wild. Their own team starts shooting at them.
They want the money.
They do. They need the gold. They want the gold.
Yeah.
And Falcon does a really cool flip. Punches a guy. Cheer is like, kill them all. Kill. And then there's a loud boom. And what's happening? There's been a blow up.
Everybody goes crazy and starts running for the exit.
It's gunfire. The place is under attack. They've been discovered by the army. Hello.
Ooh, cool.
Isn't that nice? Yeah.
Yeah.
More Jack pencils. Yeah, it just looks great. It's interesting is that Jack has been doing a lot of the sound effects in the panel like that, but here he says sound crash and it didn't get added. You know. It happens. All right.
Well, I don't think that's an editorial thing. I think it's the letterer who just didn't do it.
I think the letterer just didn't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where you'd put it because
Jack actually did indicate the crash, the K-R-A.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. I don't know. Okay. Anyhow, pretty cool. Yeah. Ruben on Facebook, he says, great action. And it is. It's nice. It's good action. Kirby action at its finest. He's found an army of underground killers, and he's got to fight them alone.
No. Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
No. He's got the Falcon with him. Like, I don't get it. Anyhow. So
I bet you that hand, I bet if we have the pencils, that hand was blackened just like the foot.
Oh. Well, we'll find out in a moment.
Okay.
You know me, I like to use pencils on the splashes. So a lovely internal splash. And let's find out. We've got to get out of here, Cap. You'll never make it without wings, Falcon. I'll never make it without wings. You've got the ball now. All right. If this guy's head was a little bigger, I'd say he'd qualify as our favorite.
I think he gets a pass.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Lantern Zone says, I bet Cheer wishes she could turn back time. You know, I was thinking about that song and that outfit. I was good. I was thinking I was going to use that one, but I got lazy. I used the same image from last episode. And that crowd is wild into the crowd at a Who concert. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Yep, you're right. Look at the hand.
It's overdone. I mean, all the shadows.
It's too black.
It's just too strong.
They
also added a thumb in there. It looks weird. Like the hand looks weird because.
Yeah.
Actually, it's in the wrong place, right? I mean, the thumbs goes on top.
Well.
Unless it's the back of the hand, but that's not the back of the hand.
It's not the back of the hand. It's somebody's right hand.
Yeah, but then it'd be on the other side of the splash. It's just not right.
I don't like it. I'm with you. You've opened my eyes.
Go back in time. Go to Giacoya's house and stand in back of him as he's inking that and say, "Stop it!"
We've got to get out of here, Cap. We don't do it, we'll be crushed by this mob. Yeah. All right.
That's so weird. That
Falcon flies.
I like that top panel. That's really nice.
Yeah. Pulls them out. It would have that human grinder would have doomed them both. They fly off. Then the army is attacking, and then the hilarious pointy head, pointy helmet guys. Yeah. We need help. Oh, excuse me. Where's that sound machine? All right. Oh my gosh. Well, there's a sound machine for you.
That'll do it.
Wow.
All that tech in there.
It's a classic Kirby machine on wheels.
It's destroying the guns.
Yeah. Wow. My ear heads, and then Falcon flies in. Heads up, you jocks! Here comes the Harlem Express. Okay, that's fun. He attacks, and what's Cap up to? Cap's got a gun,
and he knows how to use it.
He grabs this guy's gun. And he shoots
it.
Watch out, that patriotic hero has a gun. That World War II super soldier has a gun. And then he's like, he estimates the location of the machine's power source and blasts it. And then he's egging on
guys
the
in
GIs.
back want to shoot him, but they have to run away.
Yeah. No time for revenge. Let's get out of here. Drop it. Let's go. And we do have the pencil on that, which is
cool.
Lovely.
That's nice. Let's see what they did to that. Too many Kirby dots. Crackle. They overdid it. In my opinion.
I see what you're saying. even the, like, you know, the ribs, like, see how light Jack drew them there, and then they're just black. Black.
Yeah, it just doesn't look like Giacoya to me. It looks like something else. But especially the pants, like the shorts part of the pants, like.
Sure. Yeah.
They tried to make it more realistic than it really is.
Yeah. Well, everybody knows Captain America's belt only has 2 buckles on it. All right. So then what? Hey, fellas, it's Cap. So the general shows up. Well, okay. Well, it's great to see you. Glad you came. And what about your mission? Well, there's that mad bomb. We've got to get that Big Daddy because it's big, it's huge, and it'll destroy America by turning everybody into
crazy people.
Yeah, Steve. I'm sorry, we jumped ahead without acknowledging Steve's great splash on that last one, and Lantern Zone on YouTube with the Kirby crackles. Yeah, thanks, guys. It is a great splash. I was kind of pleased with it, you know, that it was in this issue. I guess that's why we didn't get a spread. We got these 2 interiors, you know, single page splashes. But yeah, so there's, you know, Cheer.
So they leave
leaving with
her daddy.
Papa. Yeah,
Papa.
On the pneumatic car.
Pneumatic?
You know, is it a Tesla? Is it a hydro? What was that thing? Is it a hyperloop? They're leaving in a hyperloop out in the waste, the Badlands. And then we have.
And so that boom is womb. That they blow up the back of the tunnel so they can't be followed. And the mad bomb is actually, he says, it's in a safe place because it's actually part of the car or whatever that thing is.
Mm-hmm. The day that America's outmoded Constitution is thrown on the scrap heap. That'll be neat for us, Papa. Yeah, when, you know, we'll have like slaves and stuff. All right. So, and then we have the mad bomb isn't enough. And then the next issue we have the love story. Now I did look at the letters pages. I think I mentioned it earlier. You know, they were whatever. They were not notable. So here we have our cover. Cap's love story. They met in the shadow of death. And not even the Falcon can save them. They're being targeted by this crazy weapon with a huge... it's symbolic. I'm not going to even try to analyze it. Right? But here's the original art.
Is this the first one that has the UTC thing, the scanner?
No, there was one of the issues last time.
Okay, yeah, it's just a bad position. I mean, it's
right.
Anyway,
yeah.
I don't know where you put it though. I mean, it's just like Jack didn't design it to take into account that. I wonder if eventually he starts realizing it and taking that into account.
Now, if you notice down here, I don't know if you can see the mouse.
Yeah,
you can see these lines where.
Because they added.
They added. So look at here's the pencils. So Jack's art kind of ends at that index finger knuckle on that line, and just kind of has these 2 fingernails. But then they added all this stuff
so they could fit the code in there in the corner.
I guess.
Well, if you put it without that would be over his face.
I guess. Mm.
Yeah, because they added more to the left too and cut into the end of the gun.
Oh, yeah.
So that they could fit that code there.
And they moved the Falcon up.
Yep.
And changed his wings.
So they could stick the other thing on the guy's cap.
Yeah, it's like all Jack wrote is they met in the shadow of death. Captain America's love story. And then Falcon is saying, no, no. But then these guys
they added not even the Falcon can save them.
Falcon can save them.
Yeah, but in the story, it's not like that exactly. But again.
Yeah. Mark on YouTube says, too bad they hadn't figured out the horizontal UPC codes yet. I know. Like they felt like it had to be done that way. I'm sorry. I missed you, Michael. Are you referring to this cover? Michael says the inked capped face is out of proportion. It's probably going to take a while for him to respond because of some setting I did about how long it takes to respond. But I guess I can't. His
Mike said, "Yeah,
yeah." Oh, okay, yeah, because okay. Cap's head is bigger in the pencils. It's been anyhow. All right, we're gonna move on. So that's what's going on. Okay. I opted to not put the pencils in for this. Do we not have the pencils? I forget. Sorry. I don't know. So here we are. They are talking to the general. I'm not going to show a picture of a sweater vest. Argot General Fist. Yeah. So then they've taken the underground thing. The trail is still hot, so they're still in there and they're, cleaning it up.
And that circular thing held the mad bomb.
Right.
And that's how big it was.
Huge.
Gigantic. Colossal.
Yeah. And of course, this is one of the rare times that this happens.
Yay!
It's a spread with pencils. It actually got cut off. I feel like definitely the right side over here. We don't see Jack's penciled border. It's just cut off.
Yeah.
But anyhow. Yeah.
That's cool. Nice to see.
Nice to see, indeed. And Michael Hill on Facebook says, "Awesome." Yeah, it is. Yeah. So, yep, they're like, well, okay. We're cleaning up. Look at the size of this thing. Falcon's flying. All right. And then we see a little drawing of the Big Daddy, how huge he is. He's as large as a Titan missile. Yikes. Because they know that the peanut-sized mad bomb destroyed a town and one only slightly larger wrecked a city. Clearly, Big Daddy will destroy the country. Falcon says they've been doing a good job planning and says we haven't been outfought. We've just been outthought.
Yes. Like that.
Yeah, it is good, right?
Yeah.
And then the general says, well, there's this guy, Mason Harding. He's an electronics genius. He vanished 2 years ago. He's probably the guy who designed the mad bomb. You two must go get Harding.
That's their new assignment.
Right. No longer do they need to go into an army attack an underground bunker filled with deadly assassins alone. They have something else to do.
Thank God.
And then cut. At Mason Harding's house. And he's there. He's got two kind of bodyguards or whatever. keepers, and he's comforting his daughter who was ill, and she's in bed. And apparently, she had just had I don't know. So there was a moment where she had an operation, and they're looking for her to get better so that she can walk, but she's been weakened. And then one of the bodyguards is like, "All right, we need to go, buddy." He's gonna put his big mitt on the professor's shoulder and says, "Let's go." So they leave, and then next page, and they were outside. Excuse me.
They mentioned the fact that they think that they're going to be raided.
Right. And that they're well protected. There's a lot of
men there.
With guns. Of men. A lot of men with guns. And then we see like an
agent on a cell phone.
On his it's got like
video.
He's doing a little FaceTiming.
Yep, FaceTiming, sure.
Yeah. And he gets told to return to base, gets to his car, and then we're back in the house with the nurse. And the daughter is like, I am bummed.
I'm dying.
She's
I'm
like,
dead. I'm good as dead.
Turn the light off. Turn the light on. Who cares? Whatever.
I'm dying.
I'm dying over here. So then we have she's just really, I mean, it's, Jack made a lot of, here we go. Here's Lantern Zone on YouTube. Think Cap's love story is Jack's way of acknowledging his past in romance comics. And that was exactly what I was going to get to, is that this is, it's pretty heartfelt. He's changing the angles, and, you really get a good sense that, it's emotional,
And she says it's not fair because she hasn't lived yet. And
that's right.
Basically.
Yeah. Death will change nothing. I'll simply be a non-person in another sense. Oh, man.
That's depressing.
Oh, And then what happens? She looks over, and there's a silhouetted, backlit Captain America standing in her bedroom.
With a neon star.
Yeah, that's right. Doesn't make sense, but yeah. She can tell just by his body language and his clothing that he's not a burglar. And Oh, we have original art. It's nice. Oh, we have some corrections too. So let's see what poorly. You see some white out on poorly. I don't know what's going on here on the pillow. The night itself has spoken quietly. Let's see what's going on there. Everything else. That's a little weird. This big, like, glue blob.
Yeah, it looks like there was a paste up there.
Yeah. Funny.
Looks like the type is less. Looks like
and it's fading. It's fading there in underneath.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Like somebody tried to take it off and fade it or something.
Let's look at the pencils. Okay. And where Carol lies, the sound of poorly smothered sobs. Okay, well, that's what Jack wrote. Maybe it was, a lot of times they would correct things because maybe the lettering was a little too close, and they needed to re-letter it to make it so that it was, more legible.
The letter typed it, misspelled it or something too.
Well, that's possible too. Sure. Then over here you can see Jack put a shadow in on the pillow, and they just decided to remove it. Like it looks like the inker inked it, and they just said, well, no, there's no need for a shadow on her pillow. All right. Yeah, this is another one where it's like spoken. I think that they probably just corrected it. But yeah, this is a little bit odd. This whole, oh, I didn't expect. You're stealing my line, whoever you are. Nothing's changed.
Looks like they combined it. The top thing. Well, okay.
The
So it
caption?
didn't fit. Yeah, the caption didn't fit, so they made it bigger and they moved stuff around. That's what they did.
Yeah, well, sure. Yeah. Okay. So they have a lovely chat. The house is full of security people. Don't you see I'm a spy? Can't you? It doesn't occur to you I might be a spy?
But she doesn't recognize him as Captain America.
Well, yeah, that is part of the thing. That I noticed. It was like nobody knows who Captain America is.
He's an Avenger and all that kind of stuff.
He's not in the news. Yeah, he's
since
on
the 60s when he came back.
No, yeah. So they sit and they talk about what her father's been up to, and she's just happy to talk to him, and says that there's something about him that hasn't been in hasn't been he's got a certain quality that she hasn't experienced in any other person that she's ever met.
Wow.
So
that's intense.
Nice. It's nice. And he's kind of like, well, Cap is like, well, that's very sad. He has a thought balloon. Yeah. So and then Cap is like, it isn't proper that I'm sitting here in your bedroom. I've got to go. No, we've just gotten to know each other. You're a strange young woman. To display such interest in a man whose face is concealed by a mask. And she's like, I'd like to see you again. I'm stronger now. We could meet. Mm-hmm. He says, could you leave the premises? And she's like, of course, I'm not a prisoner. All right, we'll go for a stroll on the beach. And she lays on her back, and she's like, well, the man behind that mask is worth the risk of hanging one's heart on a rosy dream.
Risk.
Yeah. So then what happens?
Well, she's dying, so I mean,
yeah,
in a way.
And Cap is like, well, imagine finding such a sweet girl. Comic Book Deep Dives on YouTube. He says Cap isn't all just stars and stripes. He's got a sensitive side too. Lantern Zone responds and says, that is true. Comic Book Deep Dives, and that is true. And then, so he's out, Cap's out on the beach. The Falcon stops by. He says, they just thought I was a big old bird. So they found out why. That's why Mason Harding visits the place, because the daughter's there. He must know where the bomb is. So we've got to take him. We've got to take Mason Harding, man. But we can't, Cap says, we can't get in a fight. We don't want to get the daughter in the crossfire.
And then he reveals why he's coming there all the time. It's because of the daughter.
Yep.
And he definitely will be back.
Yep. And then Cap is like, well, she'll be on the beach tomorrow. Maybe that's an opportunity. And she's
now we cut to the beach tomorrow.
That's right. And there she is. She's got like a hoodie, like a rain hoodie kind of thing on. And there's handsome Steve Rogers on a horse.
Where do you get the horse?
Well, join me on this horse, I tell you. Okay. He's the finest horse at the local riding academy, and he's known to be gentle with those who appreciate him. So she's excited, and she sits in the front. Steve is behind her. Then what? Oh, the guys, her bodyguards, prison guards, whatever. They're like, that's crazy. She's picking up strangers. We ought to shoot him out. We'll take it.
Then we could blame them.
We can blame it on S.H.I.E.L.D. And then, of course, who swoops down from above? Our friend, the Falcon. It's a jock with wings.
So the Falcon saves them, right?
Yeah.
But on the cover, it says even the Falcon can't save them.
Put them in the freezer, boys. So then the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents are there, and they're tying up the two
bam, bam, bam
guys, and then there's all kinds of the men are rushing the other guards at the estate. So the Falcon flies in, and there's all kinds of action into taking over the compound or the home where Carol's been, and he flies in.
He becomes a giant bird of prey.
He does. Whoa, look at that. All right. So then he flies in. And he says, yeah. And the Falcon now realizes the grim fate that Carol might have suffered in this shootout. And we've got some pencils for this interior splash.
Cool.
Pretty good. And we have a guy kind of in the foreground, like yelling out at our eyes. And Ruben says he loves this story. And Lantern Zone says, never trust a cover. That is so true. That is true. So yeah, these guys are there's mayhem in the house, and it's good that Falcon realizes that Carol would have been in danger. So that Steve's made a fire. We're cut back to the beach,
trying to distract her from all the noise.
Yeah, that's right. Don't go back yet.
Perhaps Steve, I should.
Yeah. Are you lonely? Yeah. Well.
Then what happens?
He gets hit. He gets hit by something that says hits him in the head and goes blop.
Blop. And, goodness.
Yeah. And she says horse. He says I may be a very dull fellow, and she says horse feathers. So there's that. So
horses have feathers.
So we have this is where we have a scan of an unused pencil page. So, Jack, this sequence was a little longer, and if you read the comic, you'll see that it does kind of go kind of strangely quick. So there was a page where these guys on the beach are causing trouble. Steve grabs one guy and says, hey, you're hurting my arm. And he swings him into his buddy. Womp. This guy's a powerhouse. He must be one of those karate creeps. He can't. Let's rush him. He can't take us if we rush him. And then Steve picks up a big rock. It's like a pebble. He picked it up like it was a pebble.
He did.
He did. He must be a bodybuilding weightlifter, too. That's not much under his sweater. He's all muscle. All right, now we go back to what was printed. And they're like, I don't know. I guess maybe there's another page. Because it just goes.
I think that page might go after that.
Oh man, no? You might be right. I did it wrong. You're right. I did it wrong. Okay, throwing rocks is a dangerous sport. All right. Sorry, folks. Yeah, I think you're right. So then we get back to him, throwing rocks is a dangerous sport. Yeah, there he's lifting the rock. I'm an idiot. Okay. So then we have Cap lifting the rock, and then Carol calls him Captain America. What? You don't believe? Why, of course, it's you, Captain America.
Then she gets it.
Yeah. It said that all truth is revealed.
She's gonna die.
To those who are about to die. Yeah. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Then the sign around his head. Oh!
Yeah. He's yeah, it's upsetting. So that's our two stories, and we will we'll do something, I guess.
There's one last comment. Cool unused art.
Yeah. So that was not 197, 198. Yeah. Not even the Falcon can save them. Well, yeah, that's a lie. So we are, always working on our collection site. We're if you're interested in helping us or supporting us financially, that would be great. You could tag your donation for that. That would be a wonderful thing. There's so much work that needs to be done. We've indexed, catalog
the surface.
Yeah, there's so much, and we really want to be able to present Jack's work, his career, in this kind of vast database-like format, and it's just amazing. Come on, the Ruby Spears magnetic car. Is there any shmoo here? No, we haven't. We don't have
I
shmoo.
removed shmoo.
So, but yeah, there's lots and lots of stuff, and of course, when it's data, it can be really fun and sorted in different ways. Excuse me, and that's the kind of thing that we're long-term goal is to get this kind of thing done. All right, Ruben, you're welcome. Yeah, we appreciate that. It's always fun doing these shows, and we love when people show up and make comments and join us. And anybody who joins after this live version and wants to say hello or make a comment, please feel free. We do try to keep track mostly on YouTube, but we will look at Facebook as well. We do have memberships available. You can go to our website and look at that. And the gift shop, you can buy a shirt. Buy a shirt. And I guess we're going to be at San Diego. It's only like what, 5 weeks from now or something?
Yeah, 5 weeks.
Oh boy!
And we just got back from LA.
Look at Steve Meyer. He gave us a super sticker, $10. Thanks, Steve.
Wow, thanks, Steve.
That is fantastic. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so that's the way things are going on YouTube these days. And so yeah, we are monetizing our YouTube channel.
Can they only do that during a live session, or they can do it anytime, right, on the channel?
I think I don't know. I think it's live chat super sticker.
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's great. So yeah, next week, The Man Who Sold the World, and then America Will Die. Monday, June 12th.
Yeah, and I think after that is the Admiral, right?
We should really look.
Yeah, because I think it's in between 199 and 200. But
okay, well maybe we'll change it. But yeah.
Well, I'm not sure though. But we'll check.
We'll figure it out. We can adjust. It's the World Wide Web. We can change things on the fly. And we're always curious we are curious to hear from you if you would like us to stay on Cap every week until we finish, or should we kind of stick with newsstand release dates and kind of jump off and do an Eternals one if it happens to fit in the calendar, definitely smash that like button. That's the name of that tune. So I'm like doing like Robert Blake and Beretta or something. Thanks, Dancing Dog. Yes, please do indeed smash the like button. And can't wait for the swine. I know, Mark. The swine. Oh my gosh.
You gotta wait.
Oh, it's gonna be a while, right? You're welcome, Michael. It's really good to see you. All right, that's the show. Here we are.
Oh
it's
my God!
54. Incredible.
Hour and 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's the way I like to do it. We used to do 3 issues a show. How did we do that? Did we go long? Did we rush through it?
We rushed through it, probably.
Do I just talk more? Am I just being a big blabbermouth? Don't say it. It's okay. Well, John. Well, yeah. The next one will be great. John Sagnus on Facebook. He says, "Great job, guys, as always. Can't wait for the next one. A bicentennial blockbuster." But let's don't forget, everybody. There is a YouTube video out there already for Captain America's bicentennial battles. So if you go and you look for that, we did go through that whole. I think we went through that whole issue.
We did.
Seems
so long ago.
Seems so long ago.
When we were young and free, just starting out.
Face as it sagged, All right, Lantern Zone. See you later. Yeah, it's been great, and I guess we're signing out and signing off. We'll see you soon. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you very much.